What's up YouTube, Curtis here. In this video I'm going to teach you how to drive a Corvette. Now first things first, the reason why I'm teaching you not Corvettes, because in my opinion learning how to drive stick in a Corvette, like I said, it's probably the easiest thing to do. Now if you have like a regular car, maybe, I don't know, let's say a Toyota, Mazda or something, and it's a manual. See, the thing with that Corvette is that it's really easy to drive because it's forgiving, but it also has the torque, and it's also it really communicates to the driver. See, other cars like a regular daily driver cars, they kind of numb the experience from the shifter, the clutch, and how the car handles and stuff. Plus they don't have the torque, and yeah, that's the main reason why I'm teaching you in a Corvette, and it's the only car I have now. Now I know there's a million videos on YouTube on how to drive stick, but I've noticed from one to the next they're all the same thing. They all teach you the same thing, they all do the same thing, you know. And I've known how to drive stick, and it's not from YouTube, but I still go to YouTube, like, to know, watch people teach maybe a different thing, and they all teach the same thing. And if you know, if you're into cars, you will know Matt Farrell from the Smoking Tire. He's a really good driver in my opinion, and he's really good at explaining how to drive. But he was making like a series on how to drive stick shift in a Fiesta ST, but I don't know why he didn't make more videos on it. But I'm gonna teach you the things that not many people tell you, and you never find out unless you start driving them, or drive for a long time, and you're like, oh, I didn't know this. So I'm gonna teach you those things. And also, this video is not about, you know, you move the shifter this way, or you let off the clutch, you get on the gas. Now everyone knows that kind of stuff. You'll probably watch like 10 videos already trying to learn it. You can learn that really easy, you know. It's like a book thing, you know. One of the things where you will notice that not many people talk about is the clutch and the grab points, like where the clutch grabs into the, you know, the transmission. And obviously the clutch pedal, let me show you. I'm gonna get out of this thing so I can show you. Obviously right now you can see there's about, I don't know, 6-7 inches from where the clutch is to the back, like, you know, the back of the footwell. And yeah, you know, people tell you press the clutch in and out and you go. It's not that simple. The clutch for most cars, even the Corvettes, unless you're in a race car, the grab of the clutch is probably in the last 3 inches, 2 or 3 inches. So obviously you need to press it all the way in to make sure the clutch is engaging and disengaging. But for the most part, the point where the car starts moving and the clutch grabs, it's like that much. So you don't need to be on the gas when the clutch is flat out on the back of the pedal box. So that's the first tip, okay? Let's say you see, it's hard to do it with my hand, but you can probably tell the clutch grab is right at the end of the travel. So that's it. Obviously, you know, let it off slowly, whatever. Another tip number 2. Most people get the part of it's letting out slowly, and they think they're like, yeah, I'm letting off slowly, but the thing that's going on, they're not giving enough gas. When I started riding dirt bikes, the guy told me a very good tip. Even though they're powerful, or like Corvettes, they're pretty powerful, I guess, you still need to give it more gas than you think, you know. That's the main problem. That's why people keep stalling. It's not just because they don't get the clutch thing, it's just they don't give it enough gas. You gotta give it more gas than you think. Another thing, I've known people that ride the clutch. They've been driving forever and they still ride in the clutch. See, the clutch is like, you know, your lifesaver, I guess I would call it, because it's the most important thing in the car. Obviously, well, it's just as important as the gas and the brake. But you're not supposed to ride in it. The clutch is just for shifting and taking off. You don't need to ride on it. I know people, when they start driving, and you know, they put it, I might have to turn on the car in a bit, they put it in first gear and they start taking off. They don't let off of the clutch. I don't know why they do that. They just kind of ride on it, and it, you know, I guess it's excessive work. I mean, just take off easy, smoothly, and that's it, you're going. You don't have to ride the clutch. And I'm gonna show you that in a little bit. And one more thing before we get going, the clutch, if you're not using the clutch, you put your foot on the dead pedal. I know a lot of people when they started to drive, I don't know if you can see, they keep their foot on the clutch or on this area. You don't need to put your foot over here. You gotta put it on the red pedal right there. See? The clutch is, you shift, off. You press it again, you off, okay? You don't need to keep it right here or stuff like that, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna show you, my special tip or trick, whatever, is the clutch grab. Okay, obviously you can see the shift pattern right there. I don't need to teach you that stuff. You shift it into first. See now, right now I have the clutch all the way to the floor. But see, I'm gonna let off about halfway. I don't know if you can see, and it only starts grabbing about an inch from the top. Okay, you don't need to start revving the car when the clutch is all the way down. You know. I'm gonna show you when the car starts moving. I'm gonna put it in reverse now. I don't give it gas until the clutch is halfway out. And I give it more gas than you think. Well, you're not Corvette, you don't need a lot of gas anyway, but you do give it more gas than you think. And let me put the camera down here and you'll see where the clutch starts grabbing. I don't know if you can see my feet. Okay, there we go. Car, you put the clutch, okay, here's the neutral. Clutch in, shift to reverse, and then right there, starts grabbing. We give it gas, okay? There we go. And now we're off, okay? And now we put the foot on the brake and off the clutch. You don't need to see, there's a big problem when people here's what causes a big problem, and that is keeping your foot on the clutch even when you're in neutral or when you're at a stoplight or stop sign. See, if you're not shifting, you got to get your foot off the brake or you'll wear out the throwout bearing. That's what happened to my C4 Corvette, and the clutch gets stuck to the transmission, and then you can't even move forward or backwards or get it off of gear, get it out of the gear. So that's a thing. You saw that was reversed. Let's go for a little ride. Okay, we're now at my driveway. It's kind of an uphill to get into this area, and I'm gonna teach you the uphill part now. Here's the thing: when you're driving stick, the biggest problem with people is that they get nervous. Do not get nervous on uphills. You'll be fine. See, when the car starts rolling back, you feel like you're going back like 5-10 feet. You're not going back more than like an inch or two, even though you're going back. Obviously, you're going back. That's a fact. But don't get nervous. I mean, just take off normally. See, the car's on the downhill right now. So if I let off the brake, you see it starts rolling back. Now don't get nervous. You'll be fine. You won't hit the car behind you. Here's what you do. Here's the trick. Now this is an actual trick. Not many people teach you this. So you're down. You go and the car's rolling back right now. I'm gonna put it in first gear. See, let's say we're in a really steep here right now. Steep. And then here's what you do. See, my foot's on the brake, but the clutch is halfway out. Now the clutch is still holding the car as much as the brake. Here's what I do. I hold the brake with this like my big toe, and with the side of my foot I'm ready to slide off the gas pedal, the brake pedal, and I'm ready to slide onto the gas. See that? See you're on an uphill, put it in gear, you're almost ready to get off. There you go. The car doesn't roll back at all, not an inch. See that trick? Let me do it again. Start again. Remember, we're on a really steep uphill right now. Clutch is in. Okay, we just have to stop. Okay, clutch in, first gear. You let it halfway out the clutch. Now, right when it starts grabbing, you do this. You're off, right? See how quickly that was? Now, but what people don't teach you is like, they don't teach you have to slide your foot off the brake. See? Your foot's right there. Right onto the gas. That easy. It's just like kind of a tip. That's why I never go back. Start again. Let the car slide back a bit. Obviously you can't see this, but okay, start again. Here it goes. Clutch halfway out. And that's it. That way the car will roll back. Okay, here's the part that pisses me off. When people ride the clutch, that means they don't let it out fast enough. So they're like this. if you can see that, but I'm riding the clutch. You're not supposed to do that because it wears out the clutch more. So you just clutch in, shift, you're out. Okay? Alright? Now I'm not gonna teach you how to heel toe because I'm not a race car driver, but just start off with that. Okay, let me take a turn right now. Again, let's go again. You don't ride the clutch. You don't need to ride it. You just use it for shifting. See? And when I stop, I'm off the clutch. I'm in neutral. I don't have the clutch in it in gear because I'm not going anywhere. Neutral. That's it. Okay, here we go again. See? Clutch halfway out. Give it gas. There we go. What the fuck? It's just the skip shift keeps fucking me up. Third gear. There we go. Fourth gear. Right off. Okay, see that? Downshift. Okay. Downshift again. Now, if you don't know that kind of stuff, just put it in neutral and slow down. The key to all of it is being smooth. I'm gonna turn around here. Put it in reverse. Oh fuck. See, I hate I'm holding the camera and I'm driving. Fuck, it's kind of difficult, you can imagine. Okay, we're off right now. Let me stop again. Clutch in, neutral, stop, dead stop. Okay, taking off again. Clutch in, halfway out, give it some gas. There we go. Okay, clutch is out, dead pedal. Shift again. See that? Obviously you need to be smooth. You've probably been told that enough times. So the car doesn't lurch like forward and back. That's it. We're gonna take a turn. Downshift. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's a really good uphill. Let me show you what I do. See, if I don't see it go, starts rolling back, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna hit the car behind. No, here's the foot cam again. Okay, we're stopped right now. Clutch in, first gear. Look what I'm doing. My foot's like right in the middle of the brake and gonna slide right off into the gas pedal so it doesn't move back. Clutch back, clutch go, it starts grabbing. We're off. It rolled back just an inch. See? There you go. You don't need to get nervous. Clutch, shift. There you go. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. Obviously, I'm not gonna go through the, you know, how to drive stick, the very basics. You gotta, I'm in neutral right now. You can find that in any other video. I'm just teaching you my tips and things I didn't know until I actually started driving stick. So I'm starting a second gear right now. Okay, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'll teach you, I'll make more videos on how to drive this thing and how to do burnouts and stuff like that. And well, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Peace.